All right, socked in, we're going to take a look at some of these downpours. One getting ready to move into downtown San Antonio on this Labor Day. So rush hour should not be as crowded, but it's still going to be impacted in the next few hours. Let's take a look around town, and I'll show you the 4 different camera views. Upper right, we should be seeing Calaveras Lake. And since the top of the show, you can see some of the clouds have moved out of downtown, and the Skycam view is much improved. So you can see just in a few minutes how much that improves. In fact, let's go in closer for a look at downtown. And you can see the rain moving in from the east, left-hand side of your screen. Temperature outside under mostly cloudy skies right now is holding. We're right about upper 80s across most of the area to the lower 90s. It hasn't been too warm, considering what it was a couple of weeks ago, right? But you can see the cloud cover. In fact, 88 feels like 95. So we still have a dew point in the lower 70s. So still very tropical air. There's that rain that you just looked at. As we were looking into downtown, coming in from the east, just passing now Lavernia into St. Hedwig. Still not seeing any lightning in this, but it's moving right along Highway 87. Here's I-10. In fact, it's almost in between here for the highest amount, or the heaviest rain. And you can also see 1604 here. So again, this is not going to be severe, but there's going to be some pretty good ponding. And moving into downtown, this entire area inside the loop is going to be impacted. Notice far west San Antonio, too, getting some healthy rain right here. This is going to be Highway 90 right at 1604 as well. And then farther west, now these are thunderstorms in between Hondo and Uvalde, coming up on Sabinal right here across the county lines of Uvalde and Medina. And this has really been the focal point out to the west, which is exactly where we want this rain to fall. That's the area that needs it the most. Far west Texas is still an exceptional drought, but we've got one pocket of extreme that won't give up. It's a piece of Kendall County, maybe a fifth of Kerr, and almost half of Bandera County, and right on top of Medina Lake. And then you can see the rest of that area is severe drought, with San Antonio only under moderate drought. Look at West Texas. This is a real good rainmaker. And now with this front dropping farther south over the next 24 hours, we're expecting better rain coverage tomorrow. Area of low pressure also in the Gulf of Mexico. Early signs were about a 10 to 20% chance this could be a named storm. That's been dropped to 0% chance. That system just not getting its legs under it. All right, so 8 o'clock tonight, and we're expecting some heavy rain. So be on the lookout between 8 and 9 p.m., and the models are all lining up with that. I'm showing you just one, but trust me that I looked at about 3 or 4, and they're all agreeing on some heavy rain between, say, 7 and 9 p.m. tonight. It starts to really thin out overnight, but this is 4 a.m. Tuesday, and we still have an active radar. In fact, look at 8 a.m. So back to work on Tuesday, back to school, and you can see some pretty heavy rain out there across the city, and that extends through tomorrow afternoon. This is 4 p.m., and it really picks up on I-35, also out west near Del Rio. So we're expecting a pretty good amount of rain come Tuesday, and that's why we have a weather impact alert for tomorrow. Thunderstorms producing heavy rain. Be very cautious on the roads. And keep in mind that tomorrow's going to be a big rush hour. It's the Tuesday that feels like a Monday on a short work week. To the tropics, showing you this again, that X is that area of low pressure, 0% chance it develops. But this could be Francine. The next 3 names are Francine, Gordon, and Helena. And this system right here still has a long ways to go into the Caribbean, but we're expecting it to develop and maybe cross over the Yucatan in the next couple of weeks. All right, 14-day forecast time. Tomorrow, weather impact alert with a 50 to 60% chance of Tuesday rain, 89. And then rain chances Wednesday, Thursday at 30% before we start dropping them heading into the weekend. September 7th and 8th, mid-90s under partly cloudy skies. And next week looks pretty dry as well, Deborah.